Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Once again, I go by Melinda NailFanatic. I'm your favorite singing psychic. Okay, and I'm back to deliver this latest free, timeless, collective channel message from the Tarot in the Shadow series. So if you're here, it's by divine design, and there's definitely something here for you. And if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Make your choices and decisions responsibly, for you'll always be responsible for them. It's always your responsibility. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Shout out to Virginia Loyalty Tribe, our first commenter of the night. We're going to get started by pulling the last message that we'll read first from the postcards from Spirit. What is the Tarot in the Shadows message, please and thank you? They said first, soplalo. What is the Tarot in the Shadows message? This is the card. So we'll set that there. We'll be reading this message last, as always. And then we're going to pull one oracle from the Oracle of Shadows and Light. What is the Tarot in the Shadows message as it comes out quickly? We like that. All right. And what do we have? Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. It's card number 1. Count your blessings. So they say, get that book out. So let me grab the book. That's not the book. That's not the book. Where's the book? I didn't prepare for the book today. There it is. Okay. So, Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. What is her message? I hope you had a great day. Whenever you find this, remember it's by divine design and it is timeless. Also, quickly before I get into this book, you have questions, I have answers. You can find those answers on the website located in the title of this broadcast. Okay. So, Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Count your blessings. About the Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. This adorable, let me do this. This adorable and forlorn little figure is almost transparent. So, still and quiet, that you may overlook her, thinking you have just seen a wisp of mist go trailing past. When really, all the time this little ghost is silently standing before you, gently reminding you of something very important, that soon it will be time to harvest again. And the ghosts of harvest mist in the past will come back to haunt you if you do not take your time and look around right now at all that is. She's not invisible, and she's always right there. A reminder that the seasons turn, that the harvest must be brought in, and that those who stay with the earth a while are not always here to haunt you negatively. They are here to help you till their work is done. The little ghost loves her misty home, adores appearing to you when you have forgotten your blessings and your rights, and appears exactly at the right time in your life when you've nearly forgotten how lucky you are. The Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch speaks. Something that is a blessing is being overlooked. It appears cloaked and seems almost invisible to you. You must stand in your field, that is to say, your life, and look around you and see all that has been given to you again and give thanks for it. You are forgetting how much you truly have and how much you will have again and again. My time is the harvest. It is now your time to bring in or harvest the joy and love of what you have so much of and share your abundance. The divination message. Something precious is all about you, but it has become so familiar you can barely see it anymore. It is such a fixture in your life that familiarity has bred, if not contempt, a kind of blindness. The beautiful little girl ghost in the pumpkin patch asks you very gently to see the abundance all around you and to appreciate that while you are in physical form, there is so much you can enjoy. She wishes for you to harvest what is yours now and to also take steps to call in any debts. There can be outstanding money issues associated with this card. And share your bounty. Don't let anyone cheat you, and know that you don't own a single thing in truth. It will all pass through your hands. But still, ironically, these things you have earned through your hard work are worth protecting. They are not too small. They are not too ordinary. You have more material wealth than you think. So please do count your blessings every day. Perfect. Okay. So, what a perfect card. That message of somebody has gotten too comfortable in your energy had come to me over about the last week. Like somebody has gotten so comfortable in your energy, okay? And maybe it's you that's gotten so comfortable in somebody's energy where you aren't quite recognizing what you have. Or is this somebody in your experience? Okay, the thing of it is, it's like somebody who's like, if you always have the same scent in your house, you walk in, you don't notice it as much as somebody who's never smelled it before. You know, somebody gets so used to being in your energy, they don't appreciate the value of you as much as people who are like, oh my God, you're fucking epic because they just met you. They're not used to being around people that are as awesome as you are. They come to the table with what you do. So I have 5 tarot decks that I did during the pre-shuffle, and then I have one more that I got out in between the pre-show shuffle and now, because I forgot to get this one out. They did tell me and I didn't listen, so I got it out. We'll shuffle that one live, but we're going to start by pulling a spread from the Osho Zen Tarot. And this spread is called The Shot Heard Around the World. In a bit there. Okay. From the Osho Zen Tarot, this is a spread that they said concocted a while back. So, what is the situation now, please and thank you? What is the current situation? What is the current situation at this time? The situation right now is the Lovers, Gemini energy coming through. All right. And what is the spiritual influence here? What is the spiritual influence? The Lovers talks about 2 people being drawn together by spirit for purpose, okay? A divine union taking place. So what is the spiritual influence? Is awareness with the Chariot energy. Okay, so this is about overcoming challenges and obstacles and moving forward, coming into that Buddha energy, because we all have that Buddha energy in us. Okay. What's the financial influence? What's the financial influence here? What is the financial influence? The money influence? What's the financial influence? Receptivity, okay. You're in receptive mode financially, okay. And what is the headspace here? Show me the headspace. Headspace coming right out. We have healing. Healing. The headspace is about healing, okay. And then what is the actions? What are the actions? What are the actions? The actions are breakthrough with the Justice card. So there's a breakthrough happening in an experience with love. There's a breakthrough happening in a love experience. Okay, so for some of you, this Lover's card represents you uniting with your spirit, your divine feminine, divine masculine. So uniting your physical actions and harmonizing those with your spiritual guidance. and taking action in that way. All right, so the next three cards, what your spiritual ears hear. Okay, first one out is success, Six of Wands. What else? Compromise, Six of Earth energy. And spiritual ears here, suppression, the Ten of Wands. Okay. Your spiritual ears are hearing that a situation, it's time to work together to end some sort of confusion, okay, to bring to end some sort of confusion, to bring together some sort of compromise in this situation to attain success. That's what your spiritual ears hear. Let's see what your physical ears hear. So your physical ears could be hearing this from an external source. It could be hearing this from the other person in the experience. Let's see, what do your physical ears hear? Three cards, please. Okay. The Hermit, aloneness. I just want to be alone. Somebody's saying, I just want to be alone. Okay. We have the inner voice, the High Priestess. Just listen to your intuition. It's okay for you to take this time alone. Just listen to your intuition. Okay, and then we have the Abundance card. Okay, King of Pentacles energy. For someone, is there a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your experience saying, just listen, take all the time you need on your own. Just listen to your intuition. You'll be guided. You'll know what to do. Okay. Let's see. Who is this physical voice? Let's find out. Who is this physical voice? Who is this physical voice? Who is this physical voice? We have the outsider, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody who is somehow removed from your experience. Okay, they're locked out of heaven, I heard. We have the Creator, okay. Interesting. And we have sharing. Okay. Five of Pentacles energy with the Creator and sharing. Is this the King of Wands that's saying, I want to share with you? Somebody who you share time and energy with, but you're separated from. Okay, you've shared time and energy with, but somehow you're separated from this person. All right, let's see what is the advice and the outcome in this with the next three cards. Okay, we have courage, be brave, the Strength card. It's time to be brave. I love this image because it reminds me of Tupac's book, the rose that grew from the concrete. But this is rocks, and there's this flower coming out, growing from the rocks. Okay, so it's like, look at how far you've come, and you still grew. Even though you weren't planted in a beautiful place where it was easy to grow, you still grew, you still developed. Okay, we have the Master, honey. This is all about being in tune spiritually, using that energy masterfully to be able to guide your life. Okay, what else? We have ripeness, the Nine of Pentacles. So the outcome is gains, material gains. Okay, increase for you, increase in your finances. It looks like for me, it looks like finances are getting better. Anywhere where you've had some need financially, it looks like that's coming to an end. It looks like somebody here wants to work with you. There's a breakthrough happening. All right. What's at the bottom of this deck? The foundation of it all is the mind. Okay, so somebody here was caught up all in their mind. Okay, letting their mind play games with you. Okay. Let's go to your physical 3D experience on the other spread that we're going to use tonight. I have still not named. So your physical 3D experience, we use the Modern Witch Tarot. What do you know? Okay, regarding your physical experience, the Five of Swords. You know that you've been cutting off any counterproductive cross-current energies. You know that you have been removing yourself from toxic connections. You've been removing yourself from anything that feels in any way abusive. Okay, what do you need to know regarding your physical 3D experience? Is the Tower. A surprise is planned for you, okay, is what you need to know, okay? There's a surprise planned for you. Something is falling together, okay? Something is falling apart so that something can fall together, all right? What's the guidance for you in your 3D experience? Is the Two of Wands. You're going to have to make a choice. And because she's standing there holding her cell phone, you may get some text message and some information that helps you make a decision, okay? Some of you, this text message that helps you make a decision is somebody's going to share their breakthrough. This Tower is somebody's receiving an ego strike. They're receiving the crumbling of the Tower, and it's actually showing a card from the download oracle where with the crumbling of the calcification of the pineal gland, the third eye is strengthened. Okay. So somebody's having a breakthrough. They're having a spiritual awakening. This could influence your decision. What's at the bottom of the deck here is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you have been busy confronting negativity in your life, and anywhere where somebody seemed to be bringing in that type of vibe, you removed yourself from those experiences. Yeah, you started focusing on what you knew to be true, what your spirit had been showing you. Let's look at your spiritual energy in regards to this, the higher self energy. What you know, what your higher self knows, okay? What you know from the Witch's Tarot. We'll use the Witch's Tarot for this position. All right, what you know is the Five of Wands. Yeah, your spirit body was letting you know, and that's perfect because that means, again, that you're in alignment. Physical self, spiritual self in alignment. Because you had that Five of Swords in the physical position and the Five of Wands in the spiritual position are letting me know, like your spirit warned you about contradictory energy within this situation, within a connection of some sort. Okay, what you need to know, spirit body, what you need to know is the Page of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so there's a happy news, good news coming in for you. Good news arrives for you. Okay, again, there's a surprise set to take place in your physical world. It's going to be good news for you. It equates to good news for you. And what is the guidance for you regarding spiritual body? What is that? The Hangman. Interesting. A new perspective, reaching a new perspective. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the Four of Wands. This is a spiritual connection here. Okay, Spirit wanted the two of you together. Something happened here. Somebody showed up in some negativity, but there's a breakthrough happening. Okay, let's look at the situation, the energy of the situation. We'll be using the Cosmo Tarot for this part of the experience. What you know about the physical situation, what you know, what you already know, what you know. All right, what you know is the Six of Pentacles. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring is what you know. You know that this is something you're willing to give your energy to. You know this is something worth investing in. What you need to know about this situation. You've given some energy. Maybe you say, I gave plenty of energy to this. Yeah, somebody here, I gave plenty of energy to this, and what I got back was not enough. You know that there's been some breadcrumbing going on here. You know that you were more invested in this than somebody else. Okay, what you need to know is they said take all three. Was not planning on that. What you need to know in the situation is the King of Swords. You have clarity, okay? The King of Swords with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So this King of Swords, for some of you, this is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. They've been sending the arrows of love to themselves, and they're in a new energy, okay? Somebody here is in a new energy. What's the guidance for you in regards to this situation? Guidance for you is the Magician, okay? Coming out with the Seven of Swords, both of those in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so what you need to know In this situation, this person is coming in a new energy, but hold on. They're still coming in with the Magician in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? They're up to no good in some type of way. And the guidance for you overall is the Ace of Cups. Stay in your self-love. Don't give yourself up to this situation. This is not for you. I'm hearing this is not for you. You don't need somebody coming into your life. Yeah, they may be having a breakthrough and stuff, and this is all part of the divine plan, okay? This is all part of the divine plan. Stay in your self-love, okay? Now, I'm also hearing anywhere where this person is being blatant and true about any manipulation tactics or any lies in the past, there is an opportunity for new love because this person is coming in a new energy. Okay, this person, oh, that's what it is. Somebody got a badass reading. Somebody got a horrible reading from a manipulative ass. That's what it is. Somebody got a bad reading. Somebody got bad information. Somebody got some bad advice. Somebody got some horrible counsel. Somebody tried to manipulate this person, okay, from some horrible counsel. If they're coming to you and they're telling you about, well, my friend has said this, somebody told me that, and hold on a second. The song from John B, they don't know, okay, they don't know, coming through. They don't know, shit. How can they tell them about you? They need to watch their mouth. I heard they need to watch their mouth. Okay, it looks like an opportunity coming in for a breakthrough and a connection. Okay, they showed me here, yeah, it comes in because you do have self-love. You ain't dealing with no deception. You ain't dealing with no manipulation. But where somebody here is coming out being blatant and honest about some manipulation, some deception, some false guidance they got, some false information that came to them, there's an opportunity for a new start here. The bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Again, confirming somebody went to. So this is this is coming through because things that happen in my experience, they do come through this channel. I would be lying to you if I said otherwise. But there's somebody here who got a reading from someone who really was not up to the right intentions. Somebody gave them a reading with bad intentions in order to separate, in order to drive a wedge. This person did some self-sabotaging stuff in a connection that was by divine design, by divine order. There's a connection here by divine order. And this person sabotaged it. They sabotaged it. Somebody here, you're fine. Either way, you were fine. Because you good with spirit. You listen to your intuition and you don't have no problem being on your own. You're actually very abundant in your own energy. Yeah, that served you well because this let you stay in your own energy. You didn't need to get involved with this one because they were not listening to their own intuition. Okay, somebody was getting too many readings done. So here's the thing. Just because you don't like what the fuck God told you the first time, and you go running around trying to get a reading from every fucking reader you can find who you can afford. They said who you can afford. All you're going to do is confuse the fuck out of yourself. You need to find your reader who you really fucking vibrate with, who you really resonate with, who really speak to your spirit, who really speak your soul language, right? And stick to them. Just because they tell you some shit you don't want to fucking hear, that's a bad idea to go out there and just run around and be Mustang Sally with these readers over here just running all over downtown and just trying to get the answer that you want. See, because any tarot reader that's going to tell you what you want to fucking hear, yeah, they're up to some shit anyway, so watch out for that. Yeah, I did a little piece while I was on the way to the studio to fix my nail because this actually came up in my experience, and I'm not terribly surprised that it's coming up in this reading because the way my energy is set up, things in my experience is what needs to be talked about here. So did somebody in your experience get caught up in their head? They didn't like some information that Spirit was showing them. They went around, they tried to consult, whether it was another spiritual reader, they could have had a secret lover that they were consulting. They could have had a friend who I heard who is a know-it-all that they were consulting. That was a bad idea. All right, let's go into our next set of cards, our final set of cards here for the experience from, we're using the Angels Tarot for the other person position. So in regards to the other person, what do they know? What does the other person know? What does the other person know, or what do you know about them? Okay. What does the other person know? What do you know about them? The other person, go within. See? You know this person needs to go within. Yeah, this other person now figures out that they need to go within and trust their own guidance and stop listening to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that got some message to tell you. Stop trying to run around and look for somebody to tell you different than what God already said. Okay, you are a very intuitive person, and there are many wonderful things that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation and prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. Yeah, this person need to be patient with themselves. They need to slow down. I heard they need to slow down and listen to their inner voice. Okay, what you need to know about this person, what you need to know about this person is the Six of Action. What a wonderful experience for you. Your project is a total success, bringing awards, promotions, or other recognition for your efforts. Well done. If someone who can help offers you assistance, know that this person is heaven sent and say yes. And that's reminding me of our Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. It talked about somebody's here to help you. Like, that's what this person needs to know. You were brought into their life to be of assistance to them. So, of course, divisive energies, because they're saying, remember, it's either coming from love or anti-love. Yeah. And it's like when you're on the verge of a great breakthrough, there seems to be these divisive energies of anti-love that try to separate the lovers. See, the lovers' energy, divine connections, everybody don't like them. You know, they get jealous of them. They have their own agendas. Thank you for the word. They have their own agendas in regards to them. But this was a divine connection that was brought together by God. This connection was brought together by God to help both of these people have a breakthrough. Yeah. This was because one of these people had the ability to help open up the awareness of the other. And I'm hearing for the one who had the awareness to share, this is about, you know that you've learned when you're able to teach. Okay. So there's definitely something here about, like, I feel like it's that you were brought to this situation because you have ability to teach it. Okay. Teach what you've learned about awareness, about healing. Okay. So there's a connection here brought together with the purpose of healing. It was brought together with the purpose of healing. And somebody here is now finally they want to heal the connection in some sort of way. Okay. But this ultimately, more than any connection with another person, this has to do with healing the energies within your own body, the energies within your body that have you choosing things that go towards anti-love rather than love, I hear. Okay. Let's see what is the guidance for you in regards to I'm hearing handle, manage the connection with the other person. Okay. In regards to the other person, what's the guidance? It says, intuition and insight. Follow your intuition. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others. This person really needs to do that. And don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. Okay. So somebody here, they're learning about their own intuitive abilities, and they're being guided to trust them and follow them. This is somebody who always needs to get confirmation from somebody else about what they do before they make a decision. You know what I'm saying? They think they made a decision. Well, hold on, let me just get a tarot reading to confirm that. Hold on, I read tarot all day long and I make decisions without consulting the tarot. You need to learn to do that as well. Like, Can you follow your intuition? Can you follow your inner guidance without needing these freaking cards? Yes, you can. Somebody here needs to learn that. And you do it every day. You do it every day. I don't feel like you get these readings because you constantly need somebody to tell you. I feel like you get these readings because they're very confirming for you. And the bottom of the deck is a new beginning. I'm telling you, this person is showing up in a new energy. They are having some sort of breakthrough right now. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear. As guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way, you have unique gifts to offer the world. If you will just free yourself from that which holds you back, new opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. This person received a new opportunity with you. They sabotaged it, and they came into your experience cross-current energy, sabotaging energy. It came in quickly. They got freaked out. They got a consultation from somebody who they got a consultation, or they got a download, and it told them what they didn't want to hear. So here they go, searching and getting more, looking for more, rather than going within. Somebody here has been creating a lot of fucking chaos and jumble in their head because they're not going within, because they have been just looking everywhere for answers instead of trusting what the divine mind spoke first. That's what they needed to do, was trust what the message of the divine mind spoke to them. So God showed this person something. Okay, God showed someone something. God showed both of you something. God's showing somebody something right now and every day. The Spirit speaks. Okay, but this is about a connection that was brought together with the purpose of healing, to have a breakthrough here, to put both of these people in receptive mode, through a connection that expands awareness. Yeah, and in regards to their spiritual ears, like their spiritual ears said, this will be successful. Give to this energy, but they did not listen. Their head. So in the bottom of the deck from the Osho Zen, and in what the spiritual ears hear, we have both of these, this head jumble. They couldn't see. They couldn't see what Spirit was showing them. In the suppression card, this person has got so many entanglements, ropes, heavy ropes, tying and weighing them down. And it's just a very dark card with confusion and clouds where the head should be in a box, right? Somebody's head was caught up in a box. They couldn't see. The Spirit was telling them, listen, go for this. This is successful. You're going to have success here. Okay. Compromise. Work with this person here. This is somebody here to help you heal. Okay. And they couldn't do it because when they came into it, their head was already jumbled. Okay. There's big energy of Gemini here. Well, hold on. Below that, we have the schizophrenia card, which means this person needed to make a decision, but they're looking at something the wrong way. I heard looking at something the wrong way. So the situation was delayed. Okay, so there's a connection here meant to come together, but the situation was delayed because somebody was caught up in their own head. Somebody was so caught up in their own head, and that influenced their decision here. They didn't like what they were learning. They didn't like the information. With new awareness, it's not always easy. It's not always easy to receive new awareness. It can jumble up and shake up your whole world. They're showing me the way it felt when I learned that Jesus didn't really die on a cross, and that his birthday wasn't really December 25th, and the Easter had nothing to do with Jesus. Oh yeah, eggs don't come from rabbits, do they? What the fuck do rabbits and eggs have to do together? Oh, that's for a goddess named Astarte. What? Okay. When I learned these basic truths about my life, I'm telling you, it was a good, solid cry. A good, solid cry, because I felt like exactly what it was. I'd been lied to my whole life about a whole bunch of stuff. Somebody here, they came into your experience because of the fact that you had information to share with this person. For some of you, this person is a Gemini. Again, I'm staring at that Lover's card in the center, okay? For some of you, because of the way this image looks like, this is an intense soulmate. This is a mirror reflection of you in some way. As a matter of fact, when you look at them, you remember where you were at one point in your experience. You remember who you used to be, how you used to be, something like that coming through. This person, they told you, listen, I just need to be by myself right now. I just need to work on myself right now. I feel like I need to do that by myself right now. Oh, and I feel like you were like, okay, fine. That's fine with me. This is somebody who you are removed from, who is getting in tune with their godness, with their divinity, with their authentic divine self. Okay. This is somebody who came in like they were willing to work together with you. Okay. It says, listen, just be brave, just stay in your power and continue to attract. Don't force anything. They say don't continue. They said scratch out, don't continue to. You haven't been forcing shit. You've been very allowing in this. You've allowed because you saw something about this was an opportunity brought by spirit. You saw that immediately, so you acted accordingly. You were in receptive mode here. If this one reaches out to you, you respond. If they make themselves available, you respond, but you ain't waiting on nothing. You're not waiting on anything. And you're not forcing a damn thing. You say what you say, you mean what you say. You're coming from love and peace and happiness. You're coming from the truth, baby. You ain't bringing no games to this party. But again, this is a connection set to raise awareness and bring in a healing. Why? Because this person's head is jumbling up a whole bunch of shit in their life. They need to get up out their head. And there's something here about your being able to assist with that. Yeah, you gave everything you could to the situation. You gave maybe even more than you should to the situation. Yeah, and in doing so, you were willing to tough it out. You know what I'm saying? You saw the divine in this connection, in this situation, so you toughed it out. Eventually, though, because this person needed to learn to go within, spirit here guided a removal from your experience of this person. Okay. This person was guided out of you. By shock and awe, a message comes through for you. This person wants to talk to you, and they want to tell you that they have been focusing within. They're single. They're on their own. They're in a new energy. This person, they actually have overcome some sort of battle. And in some way, you helped through that, okay? You helped through that. They overcame some kind of challenge. There was something here set to, that was meant to throw them off their path. There was a monkey wrench thrown into the engine of their head at some point, and they're overcoming that now, okay? This is somebody who that was, either you or this person. This is somebody from your past, okay, with this ghost energy. Ghost meaning the past. It's a memory. It's somebody in your memory, okay, somebody who you've already had experiences with, okay. And this person, there was again something about working together through challenges to help create this healing. So I see, because of this shocking information that comes into you, you're going to make a decision. Your spirit is telling you, just hold on, though. Hold on. Just wait on the new perspective to come in. So I feel like there's more to come in this. They say there's more to come in this. Yeah. And now that the truth has been revealed, some manipulations have been shown. Somewhere where this person was self-sabotaging. There's something about this person getting some clarity. I heard where they're getting clarity about where they gave their power away in a situation. They're learning to trust their intuition and their own inner sight. Okay. So they're saying, just hold on. Don't make no big changes yet. You will be making a decision. It's not just yet. They're saying, hold on. We'll tell you when. So let's go over this spread with the God deck that you saw me shuffling here live for you. In the first position of the situation now, the Three of Pentacles. So that's an energy of cooperation, working together. Okay. So Spirit says, don't worry. In regards to this connection, there is a working together. However, because it is coming out over the Lover's card, God knows that there's a third party energy here. There's a third party energy here. There is a divisive influence in regards to this connection that was brought together by the divine. I am definitely getting that. So this divisive influence is anyone or anything that is driving a wedge between you and them, because the two of you are brought together for a purpose of healing, awareness, receptivity, and having breakthroughs. So the anti-love energy will love nothing more than to break up that party, honey. They don't want that party coming together. What you talking about? You mean you want to heal yourself and we can't have you here out here giving anti-love and living in fear and shit? We can have that. We need you to stay in fear. We need you to stay limiting your power. We need you to stay unaware of your authentic divine nature. So the anti-love energy does that here. But it is favorable to work together and to cooperate at this time with one another. Okay. So if you know that, like I said, when they reach out and they got something to say, you'll listen. You'll be cooperative. You won't be harsh. You won't be cruel. You're going to maintain your energy. But there's this awareness in you that there's a divisive influence. There's something about this person having some kind of secrets. Okay. Maybe they have another person that they're involved with, especially where this pertains to a romantic connection. And again, like I said, there's somebody's energy. It's like this person, are they under the influence? Yes, I heard yes. This person is under the influence of a person outside of them who is casting a spell of confusion over their mind so that they can't clearly see what's in front of them. So that when they actually see an abundant thing, their spirit tells them to go away from it. Somebody tells them to go away from this abundance, from this opportunity for healing. That's what the message is that they're getting. With this, the physical ears hear the abundance, right? Somebody here is speaking words of prosperity, words of empowerment, words of abundance to them. But then here comes this inner voice energy. This is a high priestess from the Osho Zen. Somebody here who is giving some guidance to this person. No, you need to be alone. You don't need to be around this abundant energy that's speaking life into you. Okay. At the same time, I hear they're telling you that, I just need some time to my own. I need to heal. I need to get my shit together. I need to get my life together. And you're like, okay, that's fine. Whatever you need to do, honey, take all the time you need to handle your business. I think that's good. If you feel that way, you need to honor that, right? But where are they getting it from? Did they get that from inside or did they get that from someone else? Okay. Because there's a divisive energy here. Okay. So from the God deck, again, about the spiritual influence, what's God's, what God got to say about the spiritual influence here, God? What you got to say about the spiritual influence here? The Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Emotional independence. Okay. Reliance on yourself for your own emotional fulfillment. That's what you have, and that's what Spirit is bringing this connection together for, to help another to see the need for emotional independence, the need to trust in their own spirit, to trust in the message that they're getting from within. Okay, and they're giving me the word doubt. Doubt has got a funny spelling to it, doesn't it? To be out of the spirit, to be out of. So somebody here is in doubt. Somebody here is in doubt of their spiritual guidance from within. Somebody here is in doubt of the inner voice that they had. Somebody's in doubt of the divine guidance that they have received, and that is leaving them out in the cold. Okay. So there's somebody here who you're separated from. Okay. Somebody here you're separated from. Somebody here, this person has separated them from you. This person has separated themselves from you. Okay. But here you are coming with this creator energy. You're coming in with the God energy to share with this person. You're coming in with the pure positive energy of the creator to share, yet this person has removed himself from you. Okay. In the position of the money influence, which is the physical realm. So might not specifically be money, but in regards to the physical realm, okay. But money influence, for a difference of you, it'll be different experience. Okay, what is the message, the divine perspective here is the 10 of Cups. God said this is a physical experience here with the 10 of Cups. There's more than enough love here. This is about receiving that loving connection that feels like bliss. There's bliss in this. There's bliss. There's happiness. This is about receptivity mode. So what I'm getting is somebody so they've gotten really comfortable in your energy. They were brought in this connection to you to be in bliss, to be in receptive mode. But they didn't see the blessings right in front of them. Why? Are they under somebody else's influence? Yes. They're under somebody's influence who's not allowing them to see the bliss in this. Okay. There's somebody's influence who is literally trying to block them from their higher path. Why would somebody do this? Because they're manipulative. They have a dark energy. There's somebody here who is associating this person in your experience is associating with somebody with a dark energy, okay, that's casting a cloud of confusion over them. Because why? Why would they do this? Because if this person heals themselves, if this person actually receives the healing that's on the table for them at this time, now this dark energy isn't going to be able to soak from and vampire off of them, because they will protect themselves. They will protect themselves from this. So it's to somebody's benefit. So whether this is somebody who is loving draining the money off of another person, and so they're keeping them away from you. They're speaking out lies about you. Speaking out lies about you. Why would they do that? Because they don't understand the repercussions of anti-love, or they don't fear them. They feel like they'll never come home to roost. Okay. Boy, they better watch out. In the headspace, we have healing in this connection. Okay, healing in this connection. God, what you got to say about that? The 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, healing in this connection because there's a need. The 5 of Pentacles. Okay, healing codependency and abandonment issues here is what's happening. God said, don't worry about whether they're here or not. This is about healing codependency and abandonment issues. This is about healing issues of feeling like you're not good enough or not worthy of something here. So whether, I hear in your experience, when somebody detaches themselves from you, you have been dealing with your own codependency and abandonment issues. I hear you were really impressed with the way you pulled through this quickly, easily, swiftly. I hear quickly, easily, swiftly. Somebody else here now, they're also looking, the other person in this experience, also being guided to look at where they're holding on to codependency and abandonment issues and allowing themselves to be removed from situations that are beneficial to them, because they're used to not having real love. They're used to not having somebody who supports their spiritual needs and their spiritual growth and development. They're used to having people who are lacking in their life. This needs to heal in this person. Okay. In regards to the actions, there's a breakthrough happening. Okay, what God to say about that? The Sun, yeah. Clarity is coming in. In regards to this connection. So everything is actually on divine, on the divine plan, on the divine purpose. See, it was necessary for somebody to experience what it's like to come into this environment with you and then remove themselves from it, and then go out there and go back to their comfort zone of well, my friend said this, or well, this reader said this, and that reader said that, and looking everywhere else for guidance when they already had the initial answer. They already had the real answer. It just scared the shit out of them. They didn't like it. It made them uncomfortable. It took them out of their comfort zone. They got caught up in their head. In other words, somebody got caught up with Spider-Man syndrome. Oh my God, it looks like my dream come true. It looks like my wish fulfillment. Fuck, I'm afraid. Okay. Clarify what the spiritual ears here with one card, please, and thank you. What the spiritual ears here with one card. What is the spiritual ears here? Show me clearly, God, from your perspective about this situation. What their spiritual ears is hearing. There it is. Judgment. Their spiritual ears are hearing, listen, you ended a situation that was benefiting you. What are you doing? You need to try this again. Don't give up. Go back for more. They're saying go back for more. Apply your judgment. If it's making you feel suppressed, if it's entangling you, you need to end those connections. So their spiritual ears are telling them at the same time, you got a blessing here. Pay attention to your blessings. You've overlooked the value of something or someone in your connection. Okay, that's what the spiritual ears is telling them. The spiritual ears is also telling them, do you see how this energy that you've been working with is not benefiting you? Use your wisdom already. Do you need some more experiences? It's going to be blowing up in your face. Some more shit not working out for you. Some more fucking confusion to set in. Are you seeing clearly yet? Yes, you are. So what are you doing? Act from wisdom here. They're saying act from the place of wisdom. Okay, shout out to everybody listening on wisdom. All right. And with the physical ears here, let's just clarify that with one card, please, and thank you. What's your perspective about what their physical ears are hearing? About what their physical ears are hearing? What is their physical ears hearing? Somebody has a decision here to choose the path of abundance or to choose the path of aloneness. Somebody here, they have that option in front of them, and their intuition is trying to tell them, look, what do you want? Do you want to be alone, or do you want to choose this path of abundance? There's an abundant connection here for you. All right. Can I please have one card of what the physical ears hear from your perspective, Lesser Scott, please, and thank you. All right, there it is. And it is the Hermit. The Hermit. This person is hearing, listen, you need to listen to this is it. Again, Spirit is really trying to get this person to seek their own guidance. Stop looking to other people for your guidance. You need to trust your own guidance. So if you stop watching my show from here on out because you're like, I'm canceling all tarot subscriptions and I'm not going to watch tarot anymore. I'm not going to listen. Okay, cool. That's fine. If that's you, great. I wish you all the best, baby. I'll be here if you ever get the guidance to come back. That's how I feel about that. Okay. And is that how you feel in this situation? Again, if somebody told you, I just feel like I need to be alone now. You're like, okay, cool. Handle your business. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be right here doing me. All right. In regards to who is this physical voice, Spirit, Lesser Scott, who is this physical voice? Show me from your perspective. Who is this physical voice? Who is this physical voice? Show me who is this physical voice, please, and thank you. Who is this physical voice? Okay. And we have the Page of Wands. This physical voice is the good news, honey. It's a new adventure coming through, okay? There's a new adventure coming through. Somebody here, again, this physical voice is to show a new way of doing things, a new energy, a new adventure in life. Somebody who has creator energy, somebody who is very good at sharing that creator energy and the way to tap into that. That's who this physical voice is. It's also somebody who is at a distance, somebody who you're going to have to who they're going to have to travel to. So you're at a distance. There's some space in between the two of you at this time, if there's two of you. Yeah, there's some space. There's some distance. Yeah. All right. What is the guidance and the outcome? There are two cards, please, for this position. What's the guidance and the outcome? What's the guidance from your perspective, Lesser Scott? What's the guidance here for the one watching? I hear the guidance for the one watching, because you could be on either side of this experience. The guidance is the Seven of Cups. The guidance is the Seven of Cups. Okay, I heard apply unconditional love. Whatever choice they make, love is love is love. It's not anti-love. Don't start going into anti-love. Stay in the love energy. How can you feed love to the situation, even if this person is choosing to remove themselves for you? Okay, fine. Still accept and love. Okay. And then the guidance, if you're the one who is going through this situation where you feel like your mind is being controlled, you're being mind controlled because you're giving your power away to everybody in their fucking readings, or to everybody who's got dang advice and perspective about your situation. All these people out here, instead of listening to Spirit, they're saying you got to see past all these illusions and these agendas that people have in front of you. People have agendas. Okay. And the outcome here about this connection from Lesser Scott. What is the outcome here? What is the outcome here? And then we're going to go into the second spread that we did here. What's the outcome here from your perspective? Listen, where'd you go, left card? Way over there. Okay, hold on. I found the card. It went under the table. Way over there. All right, I got it. And from the divine perspective, it's over the death card. Okay, the outcome. All right, so it looks like you're going to be here doing what you do, but this connection is over. There's a transformation that's happening. Okay, is it that the connection is over? Is it that it's transforming? Both. I heard both. Transformation. What was will not be no more with the death card. Inspires new life. Okay, the death card is the trigger for new life. Okay, the death card means one way of being and existing. There's a transformation. It's not going to be what it was ever again. Okay, it'll never again be what it used to be. Now, let's clarify the second spread that we did from the God deck. What the other person knows, okay, is they need to go within. They know that Spirit has been guiding them to go within. How many different ways can they say that? We had the inner voice, the hermit. We had the hermit again with aloneness. We had the high priestess here, and we have the high priestess again here with the go within energy. Somebody needs to trust in their own guidance. Okay, clarify from your perspective with this person on the other side of the table what they know. They know they need to go within, and it's the Two of Cups. They know that it's a love connection. Okay, they know that it's a love connection. They know that there is love here. They know they need to balance themselves out emotionally. What do they need to know? What they need to know is the Six of Action. What they need to know is, look, you need to remove yourself from the battle in order to get to your rewards ceremony. You can't be in the battle and then receive your rewards. They are not presented on the battlefield. Okay, the Six of Action, what they need to know from God's perspective, from the Spirit, Lucifer's God, what is it? Okay, and it's this Ace of Swords. And it's in reverse. Okay, they need to see where's the lie that they've bought into. They bought into some sort of lie. To overcome the battlefield that they've been on, they need to stop accepting this lie. Okay. What's the guidance for the other side of the table? It was intuition and insight. Trust your inner guidance system. Your inner guidance system showed you, listen, whoever this person is, when you have an experience with somebody, you know if you feel love energy or if you feel evil energy, anti-love energy in a connection with a person. What the fuck did your intuition say? Did it feel like this person was actually working against you? Like this person had some maliciousness? I heard, did this really feel like it had a malicious bone? Did they feel like they had a malicious bone in their body towards you? Are you fucking real for real right now? Okay, let's see. What do we have? The Ace of Pentacles. They need to trust their intuition and insight. Yeah, they have received a false start, double false start energy. Okay, they had a golden opportunity here. They had a golden opportunity for a fresh lease in life. Yeah, this person needs to see what it is and how they've rejected it by rejecting what their intuition showed them initially. Okay, the situation in the past, the Six of Pentacles. In regards to the situation, one was giving more than another. Okay, one was giving more than another. In this experience, the Five of Swords is in reverse. What you need to know is, listen, you overgave to the situation because somebody was already jumbled up, caught up in their head. All right, somebody here gave more. Somebody here was jumbled up and caught up in their head. They didn't have clarity. They had a lot of self-sabotage going on. And it's like, no matter what you give to this experience, when somebody got all that self-sabotage, what are they going to do? But self-sabotage, all right? In regards to what you need to know about the evolution of the situation, we said this person was going to come back. They were going to tell you they're in a new energy. They've been focused on self-love and they see the truth. Let's see the Six of Swords. In regards to the situation, what God said you need to know is you're moving on from it, okay? So you're getting some answers about what the fuck had happened. And I feel like you're moving on from it, okay? You're moving on. Clarity is coming through. You're moving on, okay? Even this other person, now that they're realizing, like, okay, that was a really good opportunity. I left myself out of that. Okay, but it's over now. Things have changed. I got to move on, okay? And it's like, I'll take that lesson in stride. I'll take that lesson in stride. I'll apply it in the future so I don't leave myself cut off from another good opportunity, okay? The guidance about this connection, we had the Ace of Cups come through, self-love, okay, independence, and there is an opportunity for a fresh start. We did see that as well. This self-love, and this came out, this Ace of Cups, a new opportunity can only come through with the truth about the manipulation, okay, with the truth about the manipulation. What else? The Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah, self-love. Okay, there's a gotta take a dump urge here. There's a gotta take a dump urge here. Somebody's gonna just, your spirit, I heard, in regards to this connection, it was temporary, it was fleeting. It was not meant to last, and you know it. You're going to have a gotta take a dump urge to just move on. I mean, you're going to choose yourself at the end of the day, because somebody here had some lies. They kept information from you. There was some manipulative energy. And this person, it could be this simple, that this person is under the influence of somebody else's mind control, somebody else's cursed energy, somebody else's spell casting energy. This person's got a whole like contradictory vibe, and your spirit has been telling you that. But let's keep going into what your spirit has been telling you with the Five of Wands and what you know. Why is the Five of Wands here and what you know? Your spirit showed you about this. Yeah, the Tower. This person had a lot of false truths that need to be brought down. This was a battle. It had to come down. You know that. Okay. And it happens by shock and awe. It happens by shock and awe. You already know that was going to happen. You knew at some point there was going to be an awakening. At some point, somebody was going to finally look back and say, damn, I had my own earth angel. Dang, I had a golden opportunity. It will hit them. You've been knowing that at some point they're going to realize that they messed up a golden opportunity for themselves. Okay, what you need to know was the Page of Cups. What you need to know, there's good news for you in this. What you need to know, okay, from the God deck is the Nine of Wands. You're protected. You're in your power. You're protected and you're in your power. The help is here. You got good news coming in, because any assistance here that you need is coming in to help you. Okay. And the guidance for you is the Hangman. There's a new perspective coming in here. Show me more. We had the Four of Swords. Yeah, as you are in your own energy. Okay, the Four of Swords. You're meditating. Meditation going to show you something extra about this situation. Meditation is going to show you something extra about the situation. They said this card too, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, why it's over and why you don't need. It was brought together with a purpose. It was brought together with a purpose of healing. They said actually the healing was complete. The healing was complete because you didn't show up with abandonment issues when this person went ghost. Oh, they went ghost. All this hermit energy, all this high priestess energy is somebody that went ghost because of a secret. What the fuck do you know? I mean, what the fuck are they doing kissing you and they got a whole partner on the side? You know what I'm saying? Or what the fuck are they doing business with you when they already have an agreement with somebody else here to do business? And what the fuck are they doing getting readings for you when they gonna go question every reading you ever give? Okay, something like that. All right. The spirit was like, listen, your intuition says what you need to do is understand that this situation is over. You already see another perspective of this. You knew that it was for a divine purpose. You didn't know what it was. Now that divine purpose is being revealed. Okay, it was literally for you to show yourself that you're over these codependency and abandonment issues, that you've healed them. Clearly. Okay, I love that. All right, in the 3D experience, what you know is the Five of Swords. You know that you cut off any toxic connection. Yeah, you were like, this shit is toxic. Listen, if you can't communicate with me, if we can't talk openly and clearly, if you're going to play these games, I don't need no fucking head games. You're like, I've already done that shit. I've already learned about these people that want to play mind games with me. I'm not dealing with that shit. Do you, boo? Go on. You want to be by yourself? Go ahead. But then they come in and they're like, oh, but I want to be with you. I want to spend time with you. Blah, 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 blah. And then they're all lovey-dovey in your face. And then all of a sudden now you're ghosted and there's no explanation. You're like, listen, I don't need these fucking head games. I don't need these mind games. I don't need this play that you're doing here. Okay. What you know from the God perspective. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. And the High Priestess. You knew this person had some secrets. You know this person ghosted you. You knew there was an opportunity here, but they weren't ready for it. I heard you knew they weren't ready for it with that Page of Pentacles. The Page ain't ready. The Page is still trying to figure shit out. Okay. You knew that. All right. But you were willing to help this person. You came into this person's life as a helpful person. They need to count their blessings because they still got the help that they needed. I heard you still tell them what you were supposed to tell them. You still shared this experience with them. I heard, and the biggest lesson that you gave them, the biggest help that you gave them was letting them watch how you moved, baby. When they lied, when they ghosted you, when they did this shit, and then they try to come back, and then they try to go out, and then try to come back, and then all this shit, you taught them. You taught them by your response to their head games, to their mind games, to their manipulations. Okay. In the 3D experience, what you need to know is the Tower. The Tower. Some surprise. Okay, what is a surprise? Some false coming down. This connection was a false connection. Somebody's false twin flame being tore down to the ground at this point. Okay, somebody's false love being tore down to the ground at this point. Somebody's being tore down to the ground. Okay, I'm getting tore down to the ground. Let me see here. With the 3 of Swords. What you need to know is, listen, when this truth hits, it's going to hurt like a bitch, but it's going to set them free. First, is this you? Are you the one that's getting the truth that hurts like a bitch is going to set you free? Okay. Because you could be on either side of this experience. You know which side of the fucking table you sit on. Honey, get in your place, strap your shoes on, and run for a few miles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to process this shit. Somebody here, what you need to know is there is an awakening happening here. There's a truth that hurts, that tears down somebody's false beliefs here. Somebody have false beliefs. Somebody here, you came to the situation with love, but you detected a lie. So you said, fuck that, I'll keep my love for myself. Somebody didn't stick around. They didn't tell the truth. They ghosted you when it didn't make no fucking sense. That told you everything you really needed to know. You know how to read your experience. You know how to read your situation. You came in with the good news. What's the guidance for you? Make a different choice. The 2 of Wands. And the Empress. Honor your value and worth. Taurus, Libra energy come through. The Empress, you're creative, honey. I heard you can find somebody else. You can find another one. I heard a dime a dozen. You can find them. A dime a dozen coming your way. The 10 of Swords at the bottom of the God deck. Yeah, some idea, some belief, some thought pattern here has come to its conclusion. Something is over here. It's over. It's over. It's said and done. Whatever that idea was that somebody had, they can't have that idea no more. Somebody is learning about how fucked up it is that they went around town getting readers to read everything. Somebody was getting readings on you. Somebody getting readings on you. And they were getting not just a reader. It's not like they said, oh, this is my reader. No. Oh, you read for only how much? Oh, I'm going to get a reading from you. Oh, you read for how much? I'm going to get a reading from you too. Okay. I'm going to get a reading from you. I'm going to get a reading from you. I'm going to get a reading from you. Oh, best friend, what you think? Okay. Cousin, what you think? Mommy, what you think? Friend, what you think? Co-worker, what you think? Bitch, quit fucking asking everybody else. What did God say? What did God say? Somebody here showed up in this experience with love. Somebody here was shocked as motherfucker. Somebody here took action. They really went against their intuition. Interesting. I see somebody here took action that went against their intuition. They had a good opportunity in their hands. They took action that went against their intuition. Now they're feeling the pain because the truth is coming out, that they were trusting in some liars. Then now they want to reach out to the Empress. Now they want to reach out to the Empress. Somebody here want to reach out to the Empress now. This person here, their spirit brought somebody in to help tear down all these battles, to help end this war going on inside of this person's head. But they blocked themselves from the situation. It's interesting because it's like I'm seeing both sides of this. It's like the cards have now shifted, and it's like now the other person's energy is down here and your energy is over there. Okay. It's wild the way this is happening. But yeah, this person, you come into their experience to show them a way to end a lot of the battles and the struggles they've been going through. There was somebody here that was supposed to work with you. You could only work with them so far because they had a divisive influence involved, because they were having, there's challenges to their independence here. They have challenges to their independence. And so this person, did they block you they childishly blocked you? Because somebody told them to. Wow. Interesting. Somebody blocked you because, they consulted somebody here. They made a phone call. What should I do? Block them, man. Just block them. Okay. So they blocked you. Okay. They blocked you. But what did they really block? They blocked out their blessing. They blocked out their blessing. They had an opportunity. Somebody here had an opportunity to choose abundance or to choose aloneness. That's okay. I heard you can't make a wrong choice in this. Spirit's going to work with you from whatever choice you made. So whichever side of the table you sit on here, Spirit going to work with you with whatever choice you made. Because if you're choosing to block out your abundance, if you're choosing to block out prosperity for yourself, you're going to feel the weight of that. The truth that hurts like a bee and sets you free will come through and it'll hit you upside your temple. I heard upside your temple. Okay. Somebody here, you need to find your own temple. You keep trying to go into everybody else's temple. Why you keep going to everybody else's temple? You got your own temple. Go into your own temple. Trust in the inner guidance system. Spirit been trying to work with you. They keep trying to give you a gift of prosperity. Spirit, this is the first gift of prosperity, the first abundant gift. But you keep having false starts. I hear because you keep having false starts. You sense the love in the beginning, but then you get into some lie energy. Then you start consulting everybody and asking, what should I do? What should I do? Stop. They said, just stop. Stop in the name of love. Before you break your own fucking heart, because ain't nobody around here going to break your heart. We're not bringing people to you to break your heart. You're actually breaking your own heart, Spirit says. You're actually breaking your own heart in this. Okay. All right, I see somebody here. They're saying enough of that. They want me to talk about another experience here. There's somebody here. You have been in a new phase in regards to your career. They want to talk about somebody's career real quick. They said, go on ahead and smoke one, girl. Smoke one. So here we go. They want to talk about your career. You have a career. Your career, you've been kind of feeling like, first off, you're intuitively guided in this career. Something big is kicking off for you. There's a big pickup for you during this month of April. That's what I'm seeing here. You've been working to build this thing up. Yeah, you've been putting all kinds of love into this career, into this business, whatever this is. You've been putting all kinds of love into this career, into this business. This is causing a big growth phase for you in regards to this career and this business. Yeah. I see that finances are on the uptake, honey. The people that want to put money in your hand, they showing the fuck up. I love it. I see that you're aware of the power of your spiritual status in regards to your career. You're understanding that spirit really is the engine of everything, and it really does drive everything in your life. You see that. Whether you heard that from this show or you heard that from somewhere else, like your intuition, and God just showed it to you, or maybe you read it in a book somewhere or something like that, and you just played with that idea. Listen, you're seeing that it really fucking works. It's not just all talk. Right now you're healing prosperity and abundance for yourself right now. Because in the past you had a lot of issues surrounding lack and limitation and feeling like there's not enough. There's never enough money. There's never enough. I grew up without enough. I grew up with broke. I've always been broke my whole life. Yeah, you're healing all that shit. Yeah, you're healing your finances. I see a healing happening in your finances, somebody's career here. I do see that. I see a big financial breakthrough, honey. The sun is coming into your career, coming into your finances. I do see that. Yeah, I feel like you've been very self-reliant. I hear you've been very self-reliant, extremely self-reliant in a way that has benefited you. It's in your self-reliance, and in trusting in using those spiritual gifts to draw in the customers, to draw in the clientele, to draw into the contracts, to draw into the money. It's working, honey. Money is coming in. It's showing up for you. It's been a solitary journey and you're doing this. You had to do it for yourself. Nobody was doing it for you. Nobody was sitting up there doing it for you, drawing the money to you. You had to draw the money to you. You had to ask yourself, I heard you to spend a lot of nights alone working, working on your master plan. I heard working on your master plan, getting to yourself, trusting your spirit, trusting in yourself in this, listening to your intuition. Yes, I see that here. I see that your spirit told you like there's going to be a rebirth in your career, a reinvigoration in your career, a reinvigoration to your finances. Because you're healing this lack and limitation idea that you had long held. I hear that you had long held this lack and limitation idea that you had long held. People are communicating with you, and it's all good news coming in. People are like, dang, I've been looking for somebody that could do what you do. I've been looking for a service. I've been looking for the right marketer. I've been looking for the right chef. I've been looking for the right seamstress. I've been looking for the right employee. I've been looking for the right creator. I've been looking for the right networker. I've been looking for the right artist. I've been looking for the right fill in the blank. Whatever this is that you do, they've been looking for the right one. And honey, they're loving what you're doing. What you need to know about that is God is bringing the right people into your experience right now. that support what you do. Why? Because you're sitting up here using your spiritual gifts and talents to materialize this on the physical plane. Yeah, you're using your intuition. I hear you ain't even telling everybody about it. You ain't even telling everybody about it. See, you know that you're coming from a difficult place. You can't negate that, right? But what you can do is build a new prosperity. So you've been very much focused on all your blessings. This is one of the key things, is Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Key to what you've been doing, this helping create this change and this resurrection to your finances. I heard it really ain't a resurrection, though, because you ain't never had it like this before. This is a resurrection of your authentic divine nature that brings in all the prosperity and abundance that was always meant for you, but that you were counterproductively acting towards. You are counterproductively speaking towards. You are counterproductively living towards. You have to see through some illusions. Yeah, you have to see through some illusions and how you could use your spiritual energy to influence the physical. You've been working from a place of physicality for too damn long. I heard you've been trying to influence everything from the physical realm. It's as above, so below. Hello, as above, so below. As above, so below. So you realize you have to get in the spirit to bring it down to the physical. You have to get into the spirit to bring it down to the physical. Well, there's new people coming into you. You started communicating differently. This is bringing new prosperity to you. You don't continue to trust your spiritual guidance, your inner guidance system. You're going to continue to trust your intuition. You've made decisions based off of your intuition that have led to new opportunities. Somebody's going to be getting an opportunity to travel coming in soon. This opportunity to travel is really going to set you up in a beautiful way. It's going to put a final nail in the coffin to that poverty issue. There's some poverty mentality here that is come to an end. It's come to an end. It's not part of your consciousness no more. You did some deconstruction to this poverty consciousness you've been hanging on to for a long time. The tower came down on that situation. You realize that trying so hard to make it happen on the physical plane. They're saying there's another reading we did recently where we're talking so heavily and deeply about pre-paving your path. Have you been pre-paving your path in the last few days and you've already started to see a huge change, a huge shift? The pre-paving of the path is very important. What you're doing is you're aligning the energy of spirit to come into the experience in the desired outcome. See, most of you are, they say all of you are always pre-paving your path. But most of you have been doing it from a place of a lack of awareness. Now you see that you can have your physical, you can have your wish fulfillment as you come into that awareness. So you're opening up your awareness to different things. You're focusing your awareness on new points of focus, on wish fulfillment focus. So you pre-pave your path in a beautiful way here. It's leading to you more prosperity, more abundance. It's leading you new opportunities. It's bringing in the right ones that love what you do and what you have to offer, and they want to pay for it. They're gonna pay extra. They're gonna pay extra. They're showing me the Six of Pentacles. They're going to pay extra. They're going to tip you well on top of it. They're going to give you a bonus. They're going to give you, somebody's going to cut you in on a percentage. It's a low percentage. Somebody's going to come into some residual income, ongoing passive residual income from some project that you consulted on. You're going to be getting a small bonus. Okay, somebody's so grateful here. Somebody's so grateful here for the guidance that they've gotten from you, because you have some sort of a guidance career. You have a guidance career, which could mean you work in the spiritual realm, in spiritual guidance, and or as a consultant of some sort. You could be some sort of business consultant. Somebody gonna cut you in a small percentage. You're so grateful for the abundance that's coming in. They're gonna cut you in a small percentage. 1% of $1 million is a hell of a lot of money. I heard 1% of $1 million is a hell of a lot of money, especially when you ain't doing shit no more. You already did it once, and that's all you had to do. You taught somebody something. You taught them the secret law of the universe. Hey, I'll take it, honey. And that's how your attitude is about. It's like, hey, I'll take it, honey. Hell yeah, give me that 1%. Yeah, this Ace of Pentacles is showing up as 1%. Somebody gonna cut you in 1%. What's 1% of $1 million? Isn't that $100,000? Am I not tripping? Okay. Somebody do the math. Just confirm that for me. Yeah. 1%. 1% of $1 million, $100,000. Somebody gonna cut you in 1% of their, and this is ongoing passive residual income. I see that here. based on some consultations that you did that led them to this abundance. They didn't know how to do it. They sought out guidance. They got the guidance that they needed. Somebody here, you're a consultant of some sort. They sought out guidance. You led them down this path to spiritual abundance. Now they're making millions, honey. They want to give you 1% of everything they get. They are looking at it as their form of tithing. They're looking at it as their form of paying, giving back. They know, they believe in what you do because you help them get to it. So now they're going to show gratitude to you for what you helped them get to, because here you are, you're shining your light, you're coming up with love, you ain't working with no agendas, you're working with the purpose of the truth and the authentic nature. You're showing people how to really motivate and how the energies to be conducive to their desired outcome. Yeah, you're showing people how to move energy. You're showing people how to do something here. How to you move something. Bend it over. So you got somebody money folding over, doing cartwheels for them, doing twerking for them. And you got that happening because you showed them how to draw it in. You showed them how to move the energy, how to draw it in. Okay, I see that influence for somebody here. I also, again, like I said, I see somebody who you're going to be on the road. You're going to be traveling in. You didn't know if this was ever going to happen for you. I hear you didn't know that this was ever going to happen for you. But you kind of like let go of the idea. I hear you kind of let go of the idea. You kind of moved on from that idea. But there's no resistance in that. There's no resistance in that. So you're going to be on the road. I heard it's time to take the show on the road. It's time to take the show on the road. Is that what's going on? Okay, sidebar message just for me, just came through. The Love, Peace, and Happiness Retreat. I usually have a room here in Vegas. Like, it might be different. Maybe I'm taking this show. Yeah, it sounds like I'm taking this show on the road this year. So I don't even know where I'm going, honey. Y'all better get to busy, because you got literally only 1 month left until I got to get on the road. If we're going on the road, what the fuck is going on, huh, honey? Put some in motion here. You they're like, don't worry about time. Why are you always so worried about time? Because I live on Earth. I live on Earth. Okay, back to your message here. True abundance is coming in for you. You're gonna be so shocked when this happens. When this happens, whatever this form of financial boost and gratitude and this ongoing thing that's coming in for you, it's going to be very shocking for you. You will know that you have healed. This is going to be physical evidence of the healing of that poverty consciousness that you had, that lack and limitation consciousness that you were holding on to. You've been putting in a lot of work. Main work you've been doing is counting your blessings every day in every way. And as I say that, my house is creaking. My house is creaking. My house is speaking. Thank you. And the other day they said we did ask for paranormal evidence. Yes, the house is creaking. The house is speaking. Hello, the house is creaking. The house is speaking. So there's movement happening here. There's a shift. We asked for paranormal evidence to show up. We invited that into our show even more. And so here it showed up today. I don't know if that was audible on the video and on the audio or not, but it did happen. And so that's what I see happening here in this reading. Is there anything else you want me to talk about? Yes, they said talk about the spiritual aspects of this reading. Erase everything. They said clear out everything from what you've already talked about and go into the spiritual aspect. The spiritual aspect is here. Is you have been working with spirit seriously. You've been on this path of, I really want my intuition to guide my physical life. It's working well for you. You've been practicing it. You've been practicing it solidly, I hear, for 3 years. For the last 3 years, you've really been practicing it. What you've done is you've really gone into receptive mode. Yeah, you got out of this idea that you're in this alone, that you're by yourself. That you've come into your sun, honey. Each one of you is a sun in and of yourself. You are a sun unto yourself. You are the sun. You are the source. You're coming into your source energy. Yeah. You have awareness here that, whether you have a fulfillment or a lack of fulfillment, you have more to do with that than anything else. And that, but I'm hearing Tesla 369. I'm hearing Tesla 369, magic number 369. I'm hearing that you have a new level of awareness of how to get the 9 from the 3, how to get the 9 from the 3, from the divine triple, me, myself, and I, from the divine triple, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and God. From the divine triple, how to create. Okay, in spirit, you've been looking at how to create in your physical. You're having a breakthrough energy here. You are the sun in your experience now. You found that. You've healed a lot of the energies that made you think that you were alone, that you were constantly in transition. I heard you were constantly in transition. I heard you was on this energy of healing. Now you're in the energy of healed. You're in the energy of healed. I hear that now you're in the energy of healed. And I see that, your spirit is telling you that it's a whole rebirth here. It's a whole rebirth, that you have success in working with spirit. I heard double up. Yeah, so there's a double up energy for you. It's time to double up. This is happening for you spiritually. Okay, your spirit is doubly strong than it was 3 years ago. I'm hearing at least doubly strong than it was 3 years ago. Your connection to spirit is doubly strong than it was 3 years ago. Okay. I also see that you are not trusting in external voices. If this is for you, you're definitely trusting your inner guidance system. You learn to truly identify the voice of spirit. You learn to understand your emotional guidance system. You learn to hear your intuition. You learn the difference between the angel on the one shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder. So you know that you have this ego voice within. There is that voice of the lack and limitation you used to have. That is the voice of loneliness and sadness. And it is the voice of anti-love. Unfortunately, you know it very well, but fortunately enough for you, now you know what it sounds like. You know how to choose the voice of love rather than the voice of anti-love. You know that Spirit is guiding you all the time. As you ask, the solution is provided. As you ask, you are answered. You're constantly aware for these answers. Yeah, you are looking through it's like you can see God in everything and everyone. Continue that. They're saying continue to have the lens of unconditional love. Because it's the only thing that's truly your eye. It's not a lens. Okay, so they said it's not a lens. Everything else was a lens. Anti-love is a lens. It's a program. It's a filter. They're saying continue to go to unconditional love, for that's what you truly are. Continue to apply unconditional love, for that's what you truly are. Yeah, you're in a whole transformation going on. You're about to level up again spiritually. You're like, dang, how many level up are there? A lot more than in your human schools. Okay, they're saying a lot more in your human schools. In your human schools here in the United States, we have 12 basic grades. There's it's a lot more than that. So now the other thing I'm seeing here is, in your physical experience here, you had a lot of challenges. You did have a lot of challenges here, and you were not listening to your intuition. So as a result, you had a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain come into your life. But you started to really see the pattern. You started to see the pattern. After enough life of being having lived enough life, and let me take a drink. Hold on. After having lived enough life, you realize by looking back, you were able to look back. They say hindsight is 2020. Yeah, hindsight is 2020. They say, especially since 2020, the year in our physical 3D experience, you've been able to look back and see where your intuition was guiding you, but you weren't listening. You weren't open. You weren't in receptive mode. That helps you be in receptive mode. Because you understand that without knowing what you don't want, you won't know what you do want. You can't identify what you do want without first identifying what you don't want. Because the identifying of what you don't want is creating the awareness of what you do want. Now you're in this Empress energy. You're in a receptive mode. You're making choices differently, You're honoring your divine feminine in a beautiful way that you have not done before. Yeah, your spirit, in regards to spirituality, you had a big ego strike. You had some falsehood come down, and you realize, shit, it's my own fucking fault. All this craziness I've been dealt with, all these problems that I had, they're my own fault. Again, like I said, you realize where you weren't listening to your intuition, and it created problems for you. Yeah, it created arguments, dissension, and you were overgiven to situations where it was never going to change the outcome anyways, because somebody came in with the words that they loved you, or this situation seemed thank you. That's huge. Yeah, a huge breakthrough happened for you. They just said it had a lot to do with understanding that our voice When spirit is calling you towards something with a purpose, it feels like love. But you start to understand that that love feeling doesn't always mean that this is going to be your partner. So rather than jump in and you were ready for it. You were available for love if it was going to be love, but you didn't get your feelings hurt when it didn't turn out to be love, because you knew that it was still God's voice in that experience for you. Okay. You learned that sometimes these connections come in just to be severed. You understood that. You started to understand that sometimes these connections come in just to be severed so that I can be able to practice exercising my boundaries, practice walking away, practice releasing and letting go, practice choosing myself. A lot of life has been that for you. You had to get real good at that. I heard you had to get real good at that. It was a shock. It was a bit of a shock, and it was a whole change for you as you applied that. In the beginning when you were applying this, it was really hard and it took you a very long time to do this. But with practice and with understanding and with the spiritual development that you've been through, again, they're reiterating over the last 3 years, you've actually gotten really good at this. I heard like a warm knife through butter. You slice right through this stuff now. And so they're saying you're coming into this new energy where, there's going to be a gift unfolding for you. Your intuition is lining you up with the perfect time and the perfect place, with the perfect gift in the perfect face, place, and experience. Okay. Face, place, and experience. There's a perfect experience unfolding here for you. What you're going to find out, this is a prediction here. What you're going to find out is every one of these life lessons that you've been having about letting go, all these people that have come and gone through your life, they all are like, it's all perfect. This couldn't have happened. This beautiful thing unfolding in your life couldn't have happened if you hadn't have gone through all of that. And that is what we have for Tarot in the Shadows tonight. They said, go ahead and read the postcard from Spirit. The first message we drew, it will be the last message that we'll read for tonight's episode. It's a great day to get a reading. If anybody sent your donation through tonight to get a reading through the website or whatever, $10 US minimum, go ahead and email me your question. You can find it on the website and below this video here on YouTube, so that I can produce your mini reading video immediately after this show. If you purchased a longer reading, we have time to get that in. We'll get that in within 24 hours. And if you're available right now and you send that email, you get it done right now. Okay. Final message. Dear you, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap, no matter how dangerous it might seem. Well, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall, drown, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you. And you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition to something new. All the elements are in place, and your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take the risk and do that thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got that covered. It's taking the leap itself that's the point. We love your courage. Embrace it. So this whole reading, what I heard, this whole reading, the fact that people believe lies about you, the fact that people didn't spoke out against you, the fact that you came to love to experiences, and yet people will believe in hearsay from other folks that ain't got no business and then don't know nothing about you really. The fact that you had to heal your financial, your prosperity, your root chakra energy. You had to find security in yourself, self-sufficiency. You had to learn how to trust your intuition. You had to learn how to raise your value and your worth and honor that, set those boundaries, walk away, welcome in the new, and let it go again too. Letting go and releasing, letting go and releasing the past, counting your blessings the whole way of the whole day. Like I said, all that did was set you up for this beautiful opportunity. The right place, the right face, the right experience coming in for you. The right opportunity coming in for you. It's a beautiful opportunity. I heard, because you're now so refined on listening to your intuition, this gotta take a dump urge. The spirit's about to drop into your experience. It's time to take a leap. Oh, honey, you're gonna go into it with full faith that no matter what happens here, I know I'm coming out on top, because it's happened time and time again. No matter what you went through, you always came out a better, more refined, more authentic, and divine. You did that. And that's gonna continue with you. But I feel like this is gonna be really, really good. It feels like it's going to be really delicious. So this is what we have for you at this time. Thank you for sharing this message with somebody. Don't ever keep a good thing to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it out there. Go out there in this world and floss and gloss, honey. Go floss and gloss. It makes the world a more beautiful place. So thankful and grateful to be of service to you. The love and peace and happiness. Try it. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. Until next time, I just love what I do. I truly do.